Hiraboshi, streaming from the starlit skies. This is your #1 superstar virtual YouTuber, Amachi Naruse. And I have here today with me.
Hi, I'm Jempai.
This is Jempai Streams from twitch.tv/Jempai_streams. She and I are very good friends. Today I'm at her house. And we're going to do a drinking stream and chatting. So thank you for inviting me over, Jempai. This is your idea in the first place. Jempai so graciously paid for all the drinks. Thank you, Jempai. So, where should we start? We have really discussed where to start.
This is gonna be stuff, guys.
Yeah. Let us know if you have any trouble hearing us. We're both a little far away from the mic, so let us know if we need to move closer or we need to adjust the audio or anything, or BGM's too loud or whatever. Let me see. Oblivion, welcome. I think this is your first time tuning the stream. I saw your comment. I read it. Thank you so much for the good words. Welcome to my stream. Kechi, yahoo, Kechi. Holland Shu, welcome back. Let me give Jempai a shout out here in chat.
Oopsies. Oh, hello, Kechi. Hello, Bra. Long time no see.
If you guys have a Twitch account, do go follow Jempai over there and follow her on Twitter as well. She does art. She draws art. Her commissions are open. She has an Instagram. You can look at all her art. She does great art.
In my chat, I just linked Darius stuff. I'm gonna hop on to this YouTube. This is cross-platform amazingness.
Yeah. So I guess I'll give a shout out to restream.io as well. We're using one OBS client on Jempai's computer, and the stream's being forwarded to restream.io, where it does a stream splitting to both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. That's how we're doing the stream. In two places from one place. Hello, Jinx. Welcome back. Hello, Mercy. Are you brand new? I don't think I've seen your name here before. Welcome to my stream. My name is Amachi Naruse. I'm joined by Jempai over here. What should we do? Should I start mixing a drink?
Yeah.
We should. Let's start with making a drink first. So you guys probably don't know, I am quite fond of drinking. I am an avid drinker. Not so much now, I'm more of a social drinker. But these pre-pandemic days, I used to go out and drink with my friends all the time. And I kind of got into the hobby of mixing drinks. And this is one drink that a lot of my friends are, like, including the friend group with Jempai, it's a really popular drink amongst our friend group. Jempai didn't drink back then, so she never tried it. So I brought all the ingredients to make it here today. Yay. You're welcome. So I'm gonna start with this peach soju. I don't know if you've heard me cracking open peach soju. Probably don't. We don't have any ASMR mic out here.
One day we will.
I'm gonna make two portions here. One for Jempai and one for myself.
Kechi, wait, I want to drink. Oh dear.
You want to drink too? I mean, if you guys have a drink handy and you guys want to join us, not like I'm promoting drinking, but if you want to just drink together.
Drink if you're legal in your country and in your city, your province. I don't know what the jurisdiction is. Make sure you drink responsibly.
21 in the States, 18 in Canada.
Something like that. Yeah, I actually don't drink that often. I only recently kind of got into it, if you will. Because drinking and partying and stuff ain't my scene, usually.
Mhm.
Still kind of isn't. I'm quite an introvert, but I have learned the social aspect of drinking. You guys might have it conscious.
It caught. I saw the meter jump. Yeah.
My two really good friends enjoy social drinking, so kind of like taught me, quote unquote, if you will, how to drink better.
Am I one of those?
Leonza and Ian.
Oh, okay.
I never drank with you before, bro.
Oh, okay. This is the first time we're drinking. Alright. Gonna. Where did I get this? Okay, there's some
Bracket.
more
A's
here. So it's just a stir to like chill the. It's supposed to pre-chill the glasses as well, but oh well, forgot. And then pour half of this out for you. That's a lot. I'll have one. Let me know if you don't like the taste or if it feels too alcoholic or whatever. Let me drop the mix because I can definitely tweak it to your taste. Hey, use a straw.
I'm gonna use a straw because I don't like ice water.
Cheers.
Cheers. I don't taste.
You don't taste the what? You don't taste the alcohol. That's great.
This is dangerous. So wait, what was it again? Sprite?
It's Sprite, yogurt soju drink. I have milk this here, and some peach soju.
Oh, this is really good. This is dangerous.
It is dangerous. That's why Leanza said like.
That reminds me.
Mm-hmm.
Our question for them, for those that are probably joining us a bit late.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So today we're not just drinking; we're answering questions as well. So prior to going live, we had a few questions that we gathered from people who found the link and wanted to give us questions.
Mm-hmm.
We also gathered a handful of like friendship building, love questions. Just fun of it. Like we kind of borrowed some questions off like
Online.
like a get to know you, relationship building questionnaires. So if anyone wants to throw more questions on my chat, I just gave a command for Google Form link.
Here, I'll throw it on mine as well.
Thank you, Lazy Gaga, for the follow.
Introvert squad. Are you referring to us? Chase. Are you an introvert, Jempai?
I'm an
Same. So I just dropped the link in my chat. If you guys have any questions you'd like us to answer, do submit it to that forum. We'll see it, and we'll try to get to your questions.
See some questions to us together.
That's.
Yeah. Should we chill a little bit? Take at least finish our first drink and then one questions?
Sure. Finish our first drink. It's quite a bit. Sure.
I think it's more dangerous for me than for you to finish this in this amount of time.
Yeah. We did have some food earlier, so hopefully Jempai doesn't get drunk too fast.
Drunk, what's that?
Apparently, the last time she got drunk, she didn't remember.
No, I didn't get drunk. I just got tipsy. There's a difference.
She got tipsy last time. Hey, Ariel, welcome. Jinx is also an introvert. That's good. Introverts unite.
Maybe tomorrow. Oh, wait, that's procrastinators. Oh god, the alcohol. Why is it already?
Jempai's already tripping over her words, and she's only had like 2 sips. Wait, no, you finished. You're close. You're drinking faster than I am. Okay, I gotta catch up.
Gotcha. You need another like shot for the ketchup.
Probably. For every shot Jempai drinks, I probably need to drink 2. Hey Showa, welcome. We're drinking a peach yogurt soju that I mix. It's one of my recipes. I didn't come up with the recipe originally. I got it from somewhere else. But I have tweaked the recipe to more suit my friends' tastes. They've got soju on stream, so assuming soju. There is soju. Yes.
This one.
There's peach soju. We have another flavor here as well. It's apple soju.
It is the apple one.
It is apple.
Not the grape one. So Jempai bought all the drinks and she wasn't sure which one she bought. We discussed it over phone call, so we didn't have record of what she bought either.
And then I was too lazy to go to my fridge to check
Which is
else I had.
just in the next room over.
So I was just like, whatever. I already started making these assets. I give up. I'm not checking. I'm just gonna bet on it.
I'm very curious to try my recipe with the apple soju instead of the peach soju. See how that turns out. I chose peach originally because most of my friends love the peach flavor. But I've never tried apple. I've never tried the other soju flavors, so I'm excited to experiment. I think the first time I tried this recipe, I practiced a lot on myself. I probably drank like 3 of these. So like we don't have shot glasses here. We actually have glasses, and they're probably like 8-ounce glasses. And I tried like, I don't know, 4 or 5 of them the first night I was doing, and I got super drunk in my own.
Wait, but did you try the low alcohol content one or the high?
The low one. The low one.
Oh, are you gonna mix that?
I do. So the peach soju and the apple soju, they are 12% alcohol. This other one of the same brand is 17% alcohol. What I usually like to do, because my alcohol tolerance is higher, is I mix the peach and the higher percentage alcohol to make like 15% alcohol. And it tastes more alcoholic.
So more for you than for me.
That means I don't have to go through as much peach soju to get drunk.
And soju tastes good. Yes. I can drink it by itself actually because the alcohol flavor is too strong. So one of the reasons I never
Dude,
one of the reasons I never got into drinking was because I could always taste the alcohol taste, and I don't like the alcohol taste. So even like with Norinis, which is like
oh yeah,
a cocktail,
yeah.
it was too bitter.
Tequila.
Yeah. But now I can kind of like get over it a little bit, but I still can drink some brand of coolers, and that's why I was surprised I could drink this. Because I was like, nah, this is not gonna work.
Yeah, but you don't taste the alcohol in
No,
this.
we don't.
Yeah. Tastes like
This is so sweet.
yeah.
Everything is-
The sweetness coming from the Sprite and the yogurt drink.
Should have had chips.
It's a dangerous trip for parties. All I have here is a few cans of Bud Light, one of which I'm drinking now. Okay, cheers, Ariel. And 1 White Claw that was left in the refrigerator. Hello, fam. Nice to meet you. My name is Amachi Naruse. I'm joined by Jempai here, and we're having a few drinks. Are you ready for your second drink, Jempai?
I mean, I'm already stumbling on words, so how much worse can it get?
All right. Should I mix the? Let me pour out the rest of this. Should I mix the apple one?
Sure, let's try it. But then, if I don't like one or the other, you can
I'll drink the rest if you don't like it. Don't worry. No worries.
Lizzie Govan says, I can't stand the smell of alcohol, but I drink some. Yeah, I'm very similar. What is it called? The filter?
The what?
Alcohol process called
Distilling?
distilling.
Brewing?
Brewing.
Okay.
Brewing can be very strong.
Depending on which alcohol, it's either distilling or
Uh,
if it involves distilling. Yeah.
But Kyle is needed after all.
What alcohol is needed after all? I just dropped a drop of so I have some bartending tools here. I have this 2-ounce and 1-ounce cup. It's stuck the bottoms together. This is called a bartender's jigger. If you guys search up bartender's jigger, you'll know what I'm talking about. I also have a bartender spoon here for stirring. Have some ice, have some glasses, a mixing glass. More of these. Why did I pour it in my own glass?
I mean,
I was supposed to pour it into the mixing glass. You can kind of smell the soju. Because it's hot here, yeah. Then one of these.
you need that assistance.
The bottle is soft. Okay.
One asks, are you a bartender?
Am I a bartender? No, I'm not. This is just a hobby of mine. I got into this because I love drinking alcohol. I love making my friends happy. I kind of like delving in the arts in my free time. I'm not good at drawing, but I am fairly interested in mixing drinks. So I got on my way to love for drinks. I like seeing the happy faces of my friends.
Ironically, my whole concept lore is that I work in a cafe and bar.
Yeah.
Except I don't drink that often.
You know, that's like a very... I can see that's an archetype in like anime or something, right?
Yeah.
You usually have the waitress who gets drunk really easily, or she normally doesn't drink, and then she gets peer pressured into drinking. And then she gets drunk like right away.
Yep. It's okay. I work more on the cafe side of the
Yeah. You just do the serving, you don't actually do the drink. Let's see how this is.
Thank you.
Give the rest to myself. Here's another chunk of ice.
Thank you.
The ice helped with that looting, I think.
Yes. I mean, I also literally have 2 bottles of water. Cheers.
Interesting.
It's like that.
Tastes like apple candies. Yeah.
This is so dangerous.
You like this one too?
This is pretty good.
Okay. Between this and the peach one, which one do you like?
They're both good in their own way. The peach is like, you can definitely taste the peach flavor. And then this one is kind of more subtle. It's just kind of like a mild sweetness. Very similar to like if you're eating a grape. Just
Okay.
with this. Maybe I need to cleanse my palate.
Maybe. Also, we didn't clean the glasses either, so.
Fair enough.
And then we had ice cubes in the glass, so they could be gathered as well. So delicious. Very basic. Thank you. It's just a hobby of mine. Let me just give Jempai another shout out here for the new guys who came in. This is Jempai, my friend. Good friend.
I'm just sipping on the alcohol.
She's just enjoying her alcohol. She doesn't care right now.
Naruni is Naruni time.
Yeah. She called me Naruni because I've heard in chat. I am older than her.
Yeah, it's a brother.
Yeah.
For those that are not geeks. that are no Japanese. Okay. Should we roll into the questions?
Sure.
So once again, if you want to throw questions at us, we have a command that points you to a link. Please only click the links that we give you.
Yeah, don't click on random links from other people. Because there's like this random Twitch bot that's going around that's tricking people with random things.
So make sure on my end it's from Nightbot, and on Naruse.
It's from my stream outlet. Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna go through the new questions later, but we do have some preset questions. Yeah, ta-da. How did you two meet?
How do we meet?
How did we meet?
How do we meet, Jempai? How far back? I guess how far back do you want to talk about?
The question is, do I remember what our first meeting was?
Do you want to go all the way back to like when we barely knew each other back in high school? Or do you want to start from where we actually became friends?
Let's go with that one.
That one? Okay.
You can start.
I don't remember.
But, I think he's from conventions.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah. That's probably it.
Yeah.
So, I used to booth at conventions with Deanne's. Right?
Yes.
I used to help with her booth. And by helping her with conventions, it means I get a free pass into all conventions because she always paid for my ticket because it's a vendor's ticket, right? And then Jempai always, 100% of the time, had a booth beside Deanne's, right?
Most of the time.
99% of the time.
I think the local conventions were kind enough to always allow that.
Yeah.
Even the biggest one.
Yeah.
So we weren't surprised.
I think you guys had like kind of some. You guys were kind of famous in all conventions. People knew you guys were like a group.
I
right?
mean, you make it seem like we balled in, but no. I think locally we're well known just because we've been tabling since when our city started having more artist alleys. We were at all of them, so we're a familiar face.
And the staff at all the artist alleys usually have the same group of people.
Yes, so. There's only so many.
I know, there's only so many people who want to do this kind of job, right? So,
but actually,
all know each other.
In the more recent years, it has become more popular. Mm-hmm. Like the last time we tried signing up, obviously before COVID, was I got waitlisted on almost all of the conventions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so there's definitely a lot more people that are tweaking now. Mm-hmm. So I hope that our city ups on the demand of that.
Yeah.
And like finds bigger venues and stuff like that, or become bigger conventions. So, yeah, I think.
Yeah. So, yeah, Jempai is always in the table beside me. If Jempai needs to do a bathroom break, she'll like poke me on the shoulder. I'll sit in for like 5 minutes. Whenever I'm doing like food runs or something, I'll ask Jempai, "Hey, do you need something?"
My God and Savior.
You need something? Okay, I'll get it for you. Yeah,
actually, I remember when we were on the mountain, that one in particular, hard for us to get food.
Yeah.
So Naru always fetches us food, and I'm thankful because we often forget to eat.
Yeah, these guys are like so into their work that they sometimes forget to eat and sometimes forget to sleep.
Sleep was
Yeah, so I'm kind of like their food runner and just that.
Yeah, so this we did get more closer, but we didn't know of each other when we were in our teens.
Yeah. Yeah. Because we did go to the same high school.
Yeah. But I think actually we only got super closer because of streaming.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, because we talk a lot before we even started streaming, bouncing ideas back and forth about how to do things and stuff. Yeah, and we got to know each other a lot better.
Well, I actually hang out with them, so.
Yeah, I mean, we're hanging out because now. Instead of hanging out just at conventions.
Yeah, just watching my food dog.
Your food runner, your personal food runner. Yeah.
Okay, let's get the chat.
I've got like few presents from you, like a ton of chocolates.
Well, because you helped, and I mean, obviously I paid you back.
Yeah, of course.
It's still like your energy.
And then you give me like an extra, so it's great.
Yeah. Dolphin from my side says, I think I asked Amachi Naruse a question already, which is on my birthday tomorrow.
Oh!
Dolphin, it's back?
Yes, someone was in my chat on Wednesday. So 2 days ago, someone was in my chat, and they asked me, do you stream on Sunday? Because it's my birthday on Sunday. Or something like that. And I said, yes. Yes, I do stream on Sunday. So if you show up in my chat on Sunday and you remind me that's your birthday, I'll not only wish you happy birthday, I'll also sing you happy birthday on stream.
Oh.
I'll sing you happy birthday on stream. See you there.
What are you streaming tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
Oh wait,
Sunday.
Sunday. Sorry.
It's still Friday for us. For some of you, it might be Saturday. But yeah, it's Friday night for us. I'm gonna be streaming Wani Kani. So on Sundays, I usually do Japanese learning streams,
Oh, I see.
and I show my audience what my methods are of learning Japanese, in hopes of some of you will pick up on those kind of techniques. It's also my promise to myself. I do want to get better at Japanese. I want to get to the point where I can speak at a native level, where I can talk on the phone with the native Japanese speaker, and they would never realize that I'm not a native Japanese speaker either.
How they call that?
That's my goal. I'm nowhere near there yet, but I do think it's achievable.
So let's say your goal is obviously probably like 90%, because 100% means like you're 100%, which can be.
My goal would be 100%.
Okay.
That's what I'm aiming right now. Oh. Right now, I still have a pretty obvious 40%. I try my best to fix that wherever I can. My breadth of vocabulary isn't as good as I think from what people tell me, it's as good as about high school or junior high.
Oh.
My vocabulary so far, but I still do have some tells that clue them into knowing that I'm a foreign speaker. So working on those pronunciation and just learning more words in general. Being more comfortable with the grammar, because grammar could really throw you off too. There are like longest. Well, same for every language. There are rules, and then there are more exceptions to the rules than there are rules. So, yeah, I'll just keep plugging away at it. I'm making progress every Sunday. Yeah. If you guys have any questions about how to learn Japanese or just language in general, I speak 4 languages, I want to say. So obviously we're speaking English right now. Obviously I speak Japanese, right? I speak Cantonese with my parents at home. And when I was younger, I was forced to go to Mandarin school.
Oh, okay.
So those are the 4 languages. You can kind of combine Cantonese and Mandarin to the same language, but spoken language, they're very different.
I didn't know you can speak.
可以讲
我讲一点点。
一点点。
And that's all I know how to say.
可以識講少少。少し話せる。少し。ただ少し。Just a little. Duolingo's scary AF. I don't think it's scary. They've really improved their Japanese curriculum recently.
Oh.
So if you're learning Japanese, they've re-recorded all the lines so that they sound more natural. It's not so robotic anymore. Although now that I'm getting into the more advanced lessons, they haven't gotten to that part to re-record.
I tried Duolingo like maybe for a day.
Yeah.
And I was like, nope.
I tried it like maybe a couple of years ago. That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
I did get pretty far to like pretty advanced. I started getting stuck in Duolingo at that point actually a few years ago. And I gave up because it got frustrating. And then when I started it up again this year, I felt kind of easy. So I do know that over the last few years, my Japanese did improve. I have been participating more in Japanese Discords. I volunteer for a fan group for one of the Hololive members. I do English-Japanese translation.
Oh.
And so definitely a lot of practice here and there has helped improve my knowledge of Japanese, especially in the written. Not so much spoken, but I am trying to get better at spoken Japanese.
I just realized I don't have my background music on, so I'm going to turn it on.
You have your what?
I don't have the background music on.
Oh, okay.
You want to turn it up?
Turn it on. Yeah.
Okay.
Here comes the background music. I thought it was on the whole time.
No, it's not. I think I turned it off when
when we were testing.
Yeah.
Oh well. Kuma, hey Kuma. Sam also used Duolingo. FBI opened the door. Was that a line in Duolingo? FBI opened the door.
Imagine if it was. They're just teaching people.
Duolingo has a really weird line sometimes where I'm like, when will you ever use this in a real life situation? No.
When you become an FBI.
Yeah, when you become an FBI, I'm okay. I'm Greeny. Welcome. I've never seen your name here before. My name is Amachi Naruse. I'm joined by Jempai here, and we're having a few drinks. Jempai's already finished her drink. I'm spending so much time talking. Show you.
Well, as you're drinking, I'll catch up to my stream. Toma called me a Jempai. Hello. Welcome. Lizzie said, nice friendship you got there. Thank you. And then a bunch of greetings and congratulations on happy birthdays to, or early happy birthdays. She has a different username from Twitch than YouTube. They mentioned.
Oh, okay. The dolphin? Yeah, okay. That explains why I don't recognize dolphin, but I do remember someone saying their birthday is coming.
Next question.
Sure. Welcome, Fel. Hey.
Oh no.
Thanks for joining us again.
For this question.
What is it?
Do either of you think Pop-Tarts are ravioli?
Okay. Whoever submitted this question, nice.
Okay, first of all, let me Google what ravioli is.
You know what web?
I want the definition of a ravioli.
Fair enough. You want the proper definition of ravioli so you can argue this point.
So a ravioli, I think so. That's not even a drinking, that's just me. Definition.
I guess I'll talk a little bit about our setting at the moment. So you guys who are regulars at my stream probably know that I'm not at my usual place right now. I'm at Jempai's bar. She works here. The bar is called Puma Pan, and she shares it with Puma Bear Channel.
Yep.
She's the waitress here. Puma Bear Channel is the bartender at this bar. I'm good friends with both of them, so they've reserved me a VIP spot in this bar. And that's where we're at right now. We're sitting at the table at the bar and drinking our yogurt soju. Well, Jempai already finished the yogurt soju I gave her. I'm still working on it. She drinks faster than I do.
I drink fast. It doesn't taste like anything, so I drink it like water.
So she's already moved on to her third drink.
Yeah, I have a side drink.
Yeah.
As if I need to drink more.
Yeah. So I have some catching up to do.
Okay, so a ravioli is a small pasta envelope containing ground meat, cheese, or vegetables. So by definition, that is technically not right. But it has similar concepts.
So it contains cheese, right?
Ground meat, cheese, or vegetables.
Okay.
And a Pop-Tart is an American snack that is enveloped in like baked crust cookie.
Yeah, it's a pastry with like filling on the inside.
Yeah. Either
But
like
it's usually
pudding
fruits,
or
the jam, chocolate, yeah.
So, yeah.
But I wouldn't put cheese in a Pop-Tart. I wouldn't put beef in a Pop-Tart.
Cheese Pop-Tart is okay if there's no like sweets in it. Because if you put just like a baked pastry cheese, what would that be? Because what is a pastry like on a Pop-Tart? Is it like a Pop-Tart? I've actually only had Pop-Tarts.
Me too. It was too sweet for me. I didn't like it that much.
Yeah, it was too gross for me. I didn't grow up on Pop-Tarts. My sister did though. Oh, she apparently really loved that stuff.
I didn't really. I know people who like them. But
Because I've watched what's her name?
Mm-hmm.
There's a chef on a YouTube cooking channel that makes everything gourmet.
Yeah.
Claire Sappix.
Okay.
She used to be on Bon Appetit.
Uh-huh.
So she made like a gourmet Pop-Tart. And yeah, she put it between puff pastries basically.
Uh-huh.
So in my head I'm like, okay, it's like a puff pastry. So that's more like of a dessert, and ravioli is more like
Yeah, I'd say Pop-Tarts are closer to desserts, but people usually, or they were advertised as like a breakfast thing.
breakfast, yeah.
Which I found weird. I wouldn't eat it for breakfast. It's too sweet. But cereal in general is very sugary.
Sorry, what is
Cereal, breakfast cereal. A lot of the children's advertised breakfast cereals loaded with sugar.
Yeah.
How was your story? What is that? Which one would you rather I drink, the peach or the apple?
Either or.
I'll go back to the peach for one drink.
I'll be in our chat for us.
Yeah.
On my side, the thing is specified. Hello. Such a cool job, bartending.
Oh.
I must drink. Yes, please drink responsibly and drink only if it's legal in the country.
Yeah.
It's a disclaimer once again.
Yeah.
She got a glass of water. Jempai wrote yeah, more or less, something like that. Back in this episode. Also, hellos and greetings. No English says, eating popcorn for breakfast, bad idea. I think that's good sugar. Yeah. I don't, like, actually, ever since I was young, like, I really like sweets. But ever since I was young, I was never really a morning eater. I never ate breakfast.
Yeah.
And I really hated such sweet things for breakfast. Even
Yeah.
though I would consume the shit out of that.
Yeah, I never really ate breakfast. Like, I used to eat breakfast in elementary school, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it was, like, the quote-unquote proper thing for kids to do, I think.
Yeah.
But,
Well, it's-
you know, after I went to high school, I kind of had more autonomy over my own life. I just stopped eating breakfast. I didn't notice a change very much. So, just got used to not eating breakfast. I don't eat breakfast anymore. I usually start eating at around lunch.
Oh, I see. That's not good.
What? Not eating breakfast?
How do you wake up then? Because people say you're supposed to eat breakfast as the first meal of the
Right.
day because you're supposed
To
to
get this-
energy
yeah.
for the rest of the day. So even if you skip out on lunch or dinner,
Mhm.
that you have the intake calories to.
Usually coffee.
Okay, there you go.
Usually my that's my breakfast.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll go like to McDonald's and get like a breakfast muffin or whatever.
Mhm.
I'll get a coffee and muffin. Yeah, because it's cheap. It's like a combo thing.
But muffin is so sweet.
Yeah, muffins are also sweet. But I could eat muffins. I usually get like either the fruit and fiber one or like the brown one
Oh, okay.
or like the carrot ones. I don't go for like the blueberry or chocolate. Alright, this is half strong soju and the flavored soju. Just less.
How many have these?
Tastes like alcoholic. You want to try this?
I'll take a sip.
I don't think you'll like it.
I'll make a face at you.
I don't think she had to pretend to make a face.
I make faces.
It's strong. It's strong. You can definitely take the alcohol in there with like a hint of peach. Like the peach is like barely noticeable because it's so strong.
It's like the opposite.
Yeah.
It's like the beginning is the alcohol and the aftertaste is the peach.
Yeah. And then you get like a just tiny bit of aroma at the end.
Sorry for my noises. It's too strong for me. Next question.
Sure.
In what ways have you grown over the course of your life?
In what ways? Do you have anything?
I did a lot of like self-reflecting and building for the.
What kind of building?
Sorry, I'm trying not to dox myself here, so I'm trying to like
Yeah.
figure out how to word this.
Like building your character, your personality.
Yeah, not so building my foundation, I guess, because I've always. Oh, sorry, that's it.
How much did you eat from it?
I didn't drink a lot. I like took a sip, but it's
Yeah, okay. It's really affecting you. This is probably around 15%. The other one you drank was probably closer to.
Huh?
Not it's 12%. It's 12%, but I also mixed it with more Sprite and yogurt drink than any of this. It's like, let me look at my recipe.
Because there's 1 to 2 basics, right? Because
It was about 1/4 of this. So you have to take 12% divided by 4, which is 3%.
oh, yeah, you
3%
up to like 6%.
And suddenly you took a sip with like 15%.
Yeah, that's the highest. I think.
Don't try it any.
Actually, I dipped my tongue in whiskey before, and that sucked.
Yeah.
It just burns.
Whiskey is like anywhere from like 30 to 45%.
But yeah, I worked. I guess you can say the foundation of myself for quite a bit of my like early 20s. I can say that because I'm not 25 plus.
Yeah.
Age. That's already.
Yeah.
So yeah, before I hit my mid 20s, my mid 20 question mark, I worked a lot on myself. Oh my god.
It's hard.
Words are hard. English is hard. So like, this is gonna like suddenly get very deep. But like, basically in high school and like I had a lot of mental health concerns. So I still do have depression and anxiety.
Mhm.
But it was really, really bad in high school. To the point where I could barely get out of bed in the morning, but I only got out of bed because I knew I had to, quote unquote.
Mhm.
And that's my version of depression. Everyone has their own.
Yeah.
And then by the end of high school, I was just like, I'm so tired of being sad all the time.
Mhm.
Like, what's the point? So I kind of had to like convince myself to stop, and it was just like really like a epiphany moment.
Yeah.
And I just kind of switched. Not everyone could do this, of course, but just something. I got so fed up with it.
Yeah.
And I have a pretty like, I don't tolerate things well, so I got really fed up with it. But I didn't do it in the most healthy way. I just did it in a way that it would get out of bed easier, and I was saying less bad things, so that way I would feel less bad things. So I'll just say it in my head maybe as the first few steps instead of saying it out loud.
Mhm.
Which my friend has mentioned before. I used to be really drunk.
Yeah.
And once in a while you can still catch it.
Yeah.
So then I work on like my emotions.
Mhm.
I work on like who I want to become.
Mhm.
So like going to school.
Yeah.
Because I was fortunate enough to go to post-secondary. Doing the things I want to do. Unfortunately, I can't have that autonomy. My parents didn't force me to go into a certain route.
Yeah.
So I did what I wanted to do. It took my time. And then later in life, I started dating. That's a whole other thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just made sure like I knew who I was, like what morals I had, and who I want to become as my goals, and I kind of just
Mhm. Yeah, that was like before I really got to know you.
Yeah.
I only know the happy Jempai.
Yeah. I was just gonna say you only know the good shit, the good side of me. You don't know the bad shit.
Oh well. It's probably for the better.
It's likely for the better.
I think my... Sorry, are you done yet?
It's fine.
I just have to make sure that I didn't cut you off fast. I think probably for me, my biggest growing moment. So like a lot of you probably don't. Jempai knows, but a lot of you probably don't know that my mom was in the hospital before. That was when I was 23. She was hospitalized, and she was in a coma for a while. And when she came out of the hospital, I had to take her to rehab, and I spent a good amount of my 20s taking care of her. But caretaker burnout is also a thing. You spend so much time and emotional energy taking care of another person that you don't have time to do things for yourself, right? So I kind of suffered emotional caretaker burnout. I started lashing out at my mom a lot more, yelling at her, and at one point it got so bad I made her cry. And something switched inside me. I'm like, this can't keep going on. I can't keep hurting her feelings because of something that I can't deal with, right? So I looked internally, and I looked critically at like what I needed to change about my life to make the people around me happy, and also to make my own life happy. And I learned, I think people who know me from high school, from elementary school, already know me as a fairly patient person. But everybody has their own limits on patience, And what happened to me was I further increased that patience for people, intolerance, for shit going wrong. Yeah, so I hardly get mad at anyone anymore. I just take things as they come. And I mean, I think it honestly surprises some people sometimes because I'm compassionate towards even the strangest of characters. I was on the street one time with a group of friends, and a homeless guy came up to me, and all my friends shied away from him. I stood facing him, and I started having a conversation. I wasn't bothered. He may be looking worn down, but you know, he's just living life like all of us, who just in a different spot, right? He's still a human being. He's seeking for compassion from people. Just wants to have a good conversation, maybe a little bit of assistance. I happen to have some food on me from takeout that leftover, so I just gave it to him because I knew he needed the food more. So I guess if there's a takeaway from my story, have more patience with others, have more compassion for others, try to empathize and sympathize with others more, and understand their situation.
That's really good. Yeah.
So that's what I learned. It took me. So my mom's accident was when I was 23. It took me until like 25, 26 before I figured this out.
Yeah. Yeah, what people don't usually say is like how long things actually take. Like we only hear the results of our good learnings growth, I guess. But like for you, it might have taken like 5 years-ish.
4 or 5 years. Yeah.
4 or 5 years. Some people might be able to do it faster. Some people might be able to do it faster. I think as long as you're trying to improve yourself for the people around you, that's what's good.
The journey is just as important as the end result.
Yeah.
As the destination. Yeah.
Because you have to also like, yes, you're doing it onto others, but I guess in that process you're also learning to do it on yourself, right? Yeah. And that's like I'm still learning how to be more compassionate to myself. But I know how to do it for everyone else.
Yeah.
Well, most others. I'm only human. But I still have a lot of problems doing this. So.
Yeah. Sometimes, like they say, we are our own hardest critic.
Yeah.
We criticize each other. We criticize ourselves a lot. We give ourselves a hard time for doing things wrong. So yeah, sometimes we just have to show ourselves compassion. So we have to be nice to ourselves. Because you're only human and you have feelings too. So don't be so hard on yourself.
I'm just mildly concerned because I feel like this constantly talking.
Oh. It's hear our conversation.
So our chat just might react a little bit slower.
Okay, no worries.
Hello, Dark Wolf. Welcome. You can join with Naru and me.
Welcome, Anrini. Welcome back, Anrini. What are you going? Sam, are you drunk too? You're not making sense. Yeppy, hello. Welcome to my stream. I'm here doing a chatting and drinking stream with my friend Jempai. We're drinking. I guess we're done with the peach yogurt soju. Jempai's drinking a cooler. Let's call it cooler. And I've got some strong soju here with me. And we're just answering questions from questions we've grabbed from the internet, came up with ourselves, and questions from you guys as well. If you guys want to submit, any of you guys want to submit a question, here's the link to the form. Do look forward to your questions. We'll try to get to it today.
If we're consumers, I'll just stop answering the questions that then I'll jump on to
Okay.
questions that we're still. Okay, let's get to the next question.
Sure.
Do you think your parents are proud of where you are in life? Ooh. That's some real talk going on.
I think a lot of us might relate to this question.
Sorry, I'm just trying to think.
Okay. Should I go first then? Because the answer came to my head right away.
Okay, sure.
The answer is yes. Which I think if you asked me when I was 25, the answer would have been no.
What changed?
I have a respectable job right now, and I earn a respectable income. I'm from an Asian family, and first is income. Well, first is get a respectable degree from university, get respectable grades, then get a respectable job, and earn a respectable income. Now, income, depending on your area, respectable income, respectable job will differ. But mine's fairly high for like the area that we live in. I'm very comfortable with my income, and so is my family. So I think, in a sense, they do think I'm successful now. But back when I was 25, I hadn't finished my degree yet. I had to go back to school, finish my bachelor's. Well, after like all that self-discovery happened, I finally got my butt into gear, re-registered myself for university, and spent through the next 2 years like I had a type. What is it? Like a fire was lit under my chair.
Was it self-determination that drove you, or like kind of like wanting to make your parents proud? Or...
Yeah, so my mom is in a fairly stable spot right now, but like there's still risk of relapse. So me knowing that her time is limited, because she's still fairly young for my mother, but things hit so sudden that the reality is that she probably doesn't have as long to live as like
another healthy adult.
Yeah, another healthy adult her age, right? So I got my butt into gear, and I'm trying to do the things that she always wanted to achieve that she never got a chance to. Things like go to university. I already knew before her accident. A university degree is like one of her dreams. She never got a chance to go to university because she was too poor. But now that I'm given a chance, now that I'm in a luckier spot than she is, I decided to go for a university degree. And yeah, I managed to fulfill that dream back in 2017. And I'm working on the next one.
See, I like that, like, maybe you don't see it in your point of view, but like, I like that after your hiatus, you managed to go back to school and still be successful. I have so many friends and peers that are so afraid to go back to school, or like don't even want to go to post-secondary. Yeah. And I'm not saying like post-secondary is going to guarantee you a job. You still need that drive and that luck and skill, whatever, to get your job. But like, I think that's a step in the right direction to like get your butt into action, if nothing else.
Yeah, I think the most important thing is to get your butt into gear, to really strive for your goals. The university thing is secondary. Like, your plans could be go to university, your plans could be go to trade school. Your plans could be starting a business, being an entrepreneur. It doesn't matter. The most important part is having the motivation and the ambition to reach out for what you want to do.
That's true. That's true. Does your parents tell you that they're proud, or are you just hopeful?
I can see it from like their mentality and their tone of voice.
Oh. Okay.
They're definitely not like hounding me on the same things that they've been hounding me my entire life. Like, why aren't you doing good in school? Why aren't you doing this? You spend too much time on video games. You're not doing in school because you spend too much time on the computer, stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
They don't do that anymore because they know I can handle myself despite doing all these things.
Let's check our chat for a second.
Hey, Neon Ghost, welcome. Thanks for dropping by. I think you didn't have breakfast yet. Go have breakfast. There's a movie premiere this afternoon. Hard to come. Are you guys having a personal conversation in my chat?
It's hard for the chat to join in, but like, feel free to chime in.
Yeah.
You can share your experiences too if you're comfortable.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of how we're feeling today. It isn't just chatting, but we will. Naru and I are trying to get to know each other, but you guys can also get to know each other.
If you have anything to add to our conversation, feel free to type it in the chat. Any extra insights that you think other people can benefit from? Definitely do.
We forgot it.
Still, yeah. Feel free to talk and stuff. Watermelon and cantaloupes. I like both. I know that wasn't question. I like both cantaloupes and cantaloupes.
And hi, casual. Welcome to the chat. We're having some drinks, some mixed drinks, and I'm drinking with Naru. So.
How about you?
Yeah. I also come from an Asian family, a Chinese family in particular.
Yeah.
And if you know the Asian stereotype, they're very rare to say if they are happy about where we are in life. Because, at least in my family, and kind of leading to the stereotype is they only know how to scold you or like tell you to do better, but in the most like kind way or like the North American way.
Oh yeah. It's not encouraging. It's very demoralizing way of encouraging the kids.
Yeah. But I think it's in a similar boat where they're not nagging me for the same things. And my dad had a situation recently in which he was able to see that I am a responsible adult.
You've proven that you can take care of things.
Of things.
Yeah. In moments.
Yeah. But I do have a better relationship with my father. My mom is still she still treats me like I'm 10. But I think overall they are happy where I'm at because it's similar boat. Like they're not nagging me about the same things. Because when I was really young, they're always like, you should get a government job. You should be a police officer. You should, be these high income jobs.
Right. Dentist, doctor, engineer, whatever.
Yeah.
6-figure jobs.
Or basically just work in an office. Right? Because apparently, like in Eastern culture, working in the office is like very good. Like that's like level 1 of it.
Yeah.
If you want to be better, obviously be a doctor.
Yeah.
Or whatever. But being in an office is already like, and so similarly, I have a respectable job in our society.
Yeah.
I just don't make as much money at the moment that I could, if you will. But they always on the phone. They're like, "Oh, how's your panda dog?" They're just, she has this job. She sells art in the summer. Blah 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 blah.
That's another telltale is when your parents get phone calls. You can judge how happy they are with you based on their conversations with their friends about each other's children.
Yeah, they have things to say now. Is basically.
Yeah. Like my son is so good. He works at this hospital. He does IT. He makes like this much money now. He's better than your son now. So like that's unsaid, but like in Asian culture, they always like compare children and see who's better. There's like all these comedies on YouTube that'll make fun of these kind of situations.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Like,
the other thing was they used to always scold me for being on the computer all the time.
Yeah.
Because one, I am an introvert, and two, most of my hobbies and my relationships are online. Like my like Discord and like Twitch now and all that shit. It's all online. So when I started selling my artwork at conventions, they started realizing, oh, she's working. Because the other thing I hate about Chinese in particular is you're playing on the computer. It's a direct translation. This is one.
Yeah.
Playing on the computer.
That's really a no work.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm not playing on the computer. I'm actually working on the computer.
Yeah.
So it always irritated me.
Yeah. So there's this one time where I'm in IT, so I'm usually in the office section of the hospital, right? There was this one time we were doing some celebration of our departments being established for X decades, and you're allowed to bring friends and family to explore, like, oh, we have like this kind of equipment here, we have this kind of leading edge technology for genomic research and cancer research. And we're allowed to bring friends and family in. My mom actually saw me sit down and do work. So she knows, I'm at the computer, there's actually work to be done. Yeah, Restream is picking up though. 6 feet. Okay. I think we're back.
My side is. Oh, wait, is my side back? Okay, my side is back. Yay!
Alright, yeah, we're back.
Is everyone still around?
Hopefully, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
There, everyone popped back. Yay! Is it a little bit better now?
Hopefully it's better. Hopefully.
One can pray. Okay.
Okay. Back to mixing. Wait, I already finished mixing this part. I was about to give you like a double shot of soju.
Dun dun dun. I mean, if you don't tell me, I might not.
I don't want you to die so fast.
I mean, it's been out. It's been like 15 minutes. Alright. Our first part was 15 minutes. The chat is fast. Okay, that's great.
Okay. Interesting. Maybe it is the restream. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Yeah, so sorry about the lag. Because we're multi-streaming.
Yeah.
Is that the word? I'm basically like using 2 times the computer power for one computer. Is that no?
No.
I think who's gonna explain.
What we're doing is that we're streaming to another computer on the internet. And that computer on the internet is probably one that's causing it. Because you're still streaming to one spot, which is Restream. And then Restream is streaming to 2 spots for you. But yeah, let's get back into the question. I think we're all back. Much better now. Hola. Hey, Nicole, welcome back. We're just doing some drinking. I'm mixing a drink for Jempai. She wanted to do another shot of my soju, my yogurt peach soju mix. So we're gonna do that. I wasn't really paying attention to the portions.
Uh-huh.
I think I may have. I'm not sure. Let me take a sip. It seems about right.
If it tastes like alcohol, I'll tell you.
Well, it probably won't taste like alcohol. It'll probably taste too little like alcohol. Because I might have ended up doing double the amount of Sprite than I should. But let me pour it out and just give it a taste test. Doesn't taste like alcohol, which is probably fine.
Shrugs.
Let me grab this ice.
What little ice we have left?
Yeah, the last bit of ice. The rest is just water now. There you go.
Thank you.
Alright.
Cheers.
Cheers. Takes another sip. Jempai took like a sip before I was even done pouring for myself.
It was my bad. It's not the manners.
No.
So what's the most intimate thing a couple can do together?
Oh, right. Being physically intimate is my short answer.
We're like 64% over the frame rates.
Frame rate drops? Oh, that's weird. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, its viewers will continue buffering. Let me open the thing. Huh.
Some technical issues.
I don't know why that is. That's. I don't know what to do about it. Because the situation's out of my hands.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not too bad.
Yeah. Oh well. It is what it is right now.
Yeah.
I don't think
The
there's
bottom will still be straight though, right? It's just
the bottom will probably be okay, hopefully.
we try.
We try. We did a lot of testing. But we haven't tested for like this long.
Yeah.
Oh.
The most intimate thing a couple can do together. Hold on, what's the definition of intimate?
Intimate? Why do you need to look up the definition of intimate?
Closely, I'm just in case.
Just in case you're getting the definition wrong. Tell the audience what intimate is.
Number 1, closely acquainted, familiar, close. Number 2, private and personal. Number 3, a very close friend.
Yeah.
So just strong bonds. See, to me, I mentioned that I have a drunk consider because to me, I don't know, maybe it's the wording, but like, I feel like you can be intimate, like physically intimate with anyone. It doesn't have to be a couple.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, that's not a very intimate thing.
Yeah.
But like, if you like build a strong enough like relationship with a partner,
Yeah.
for example, I believe that is more intimate. And then on top of that, if you do something like ridiculously
Yeah.
but like gross that normal people won't do,
Yeah.
maybe that will be intimate.
Yeah. Because you're comfortable enough around each other that you don't mind. You know, they're not gonna just like turn tail and run. Because you guys are close enough.
Yeah.
Or have a strong enough bond that it just doesn't matter.
Yeah. So like some examples would be like farting under the sheets. That's like more intimate than, you know, having sex for well, like, you know,
Yeah.
physical
Yeah.
intimacy. But yes.
I mean, yeah, for me,
Yeah.
physical intimacy only comes after the emotional intimacy. So, for me, the ultimate thing is physical intimacy. I won't do any of the physical stuff if I'm not already emotionally intimate with the person. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Guess that's that.
I hit. I can't read. That's so tiny. Hit that.
Never tried soju before. Oh, what?
That's
Still super laggy. Oh. Never tried soju before, but it seems tasty enough. I mean, it's a hit or miss. Like, different people like different kinds of drinks. Some people love whiskey. Some people like sake, rum, tequila. So it all depends on the person. Just give it a try. If you're legal to drink, that is, give it a try.
there you go. Our disclaimer is all.
If you're legal to drink, give it a try. See if you like it or not.
Yeah.
Make sure you try.
It's also by itself isn't right?
It's made from rice, so yeah, it's naturally a sweet drink.
Because for me, I still can't have soju by itself. But I still don't drink.
It's a lot of the sweetness is lost because part of the process is you add yeast to it, and the yeast eat the sugars and convert it into alcohol.
Yeah.
So you're losing a lot of the sugar that the wheat usually has, or the rice usually has.
Question. Doro's question. Quick, what is your favorite memory of each other?
Thank you for the question, Dora Blue.
Yeah. Dora, where are you?
Favorite memory of each other has to be con.
Favorite memory?
Of each other, right? You and me, right?
Yeah.
Has to be the cons.
Yeah, I would say so. Or even right now.
Even right now, this is like a new memory, so it's not like the past for me yet.
That's true.
Yeah. But in the future, I think I would remember fondly on this day as well.
Yeah.
But for now, it's the cons.
And our sad frame rate.
And our stat frame rates system. I think my stream should be okay right now. I don't see it buffering much.
Okay.